winners of this match. Daniel Cato on your left, Owen Turtwald on your right. Two players that do have Pro Tour top 8s and success on the Open Series. Cato started 0-1. He's run off 10 in a row to make it to the semifinal series, playing against arguably the best player in the entire tournament, Owen Turtwald. See the life totals here, 15-21. We've got Green Red Monsters on one side, Mono Black Devotion on the other.
And I strongly suspect that Daniel has taken some mulligans this game, just based on the amount of resources he has available.
Hero's Downfall going to take care of the Rampager. Mutavolt's going to come in, play a Forest. There's an Elvish Mystic past the turn back. So we'll update you guys on the board state here. Turtwald doesn't have anything. He's got some cards in his hand, which means he's got some removal. Now he's got a Desecration Demon, which can reign supreme on this board state. Cato's got 2 Mutavolts. He's got a Stomping Ground in his hand. He's also got an Elvish Mystic out there. He's got 1 source of red mana in the Temple of Abandon. We are in our third and final game here. You see Cato is at 21. Turtwald is at 11. Let's see what happens here. As you see, there's a Pack Rat that's already gone there from Turtwald's side. A couple cards in the graveyards, removal spells, all that good stuff. But we are certainly into the mid game.
Yep. And Daniel has some resources to prevent the demon from going on the offensive right away if he wants to. He has an elf and 2 Mutavolts to sack, but finding a way to cobble together the last 11 points of damage here is going to be a challenge.
So there is a Stomping Ground that's going to come into play untapped. Feels like a Storm Breath maybe. It's a Chandra. Okay. It's going to tick up. That's not allowed to block. Mutavolt's going to come on in and attack for here for 3. So Turtwald's going to go down to 8. So whittling him away slowly. Excuse me, going down to 7. Excuse me, I forgot the 1 point of Chandra damage. Mutavolt off of the top here for Turtwald. Now Turtwald does have a copy of Hero's Downfall in his hand, so does he actually care that much about the Chandra? It's a good question. Is Desecration Demon's trigger is going to go in the stack?
I mean, Chandra's pretty low impact here. Not the best thing, although it gives Dan, some more draws.
So Turtwald's got the Grey Merchant, he's got the Hero's Downfall, got the Mutavault over there. If he cares about Chandra, he can certainly get rid of it right now. Obviously, Cato cared about that Desecration Demon, so down went the Mystic. Well, Turtwald's the one who has the cards in the hand, not Cato. There's Mutavault, and here is Grey Merchant. So gain 4 will Turtwald. He's going to go up to 11. Cato's going to go down to 15. He's going to pass the turn back. So we might see a 0 activation here from the Chandra, depending on what Cato draws.
Yep. Pulsing Chandra is also kind of attractive here. There's allows him to attack with the 2 Mutavolts, but long term it's going to be really challenging for Daniel to keep the Chandra in play.
Agreed. Turtwald, just 2 cards left.
A lot of pressure on this draw. Game's starting to slip away from Daniel, it looks like. Still just... There's the plus.
So he's going to shoot that. Turtwald's going to go down to 10. Mutavolts are going to come into the red zone. Turtwald is going to go down to 6. Cato passes the turn back. Tough thing here, Desecration Demon sitting at a 7-7. And there was another I think that was another Grey Merchant off the top already in his hand, but that was huge. Temple Deceit's going to come into play. Scry here from Turtwald.
And with this green-red list, the way it's configured, you can actually semi-ignore Chandra as the ultimate is not threatening. Okay. It's not a red-white burn deck where there's Helix or Lightning Strikes to kill you.
Doesn't have the reach that a lot of other red decks do. Yep. An attack here, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think we're going to see Turtwald drop down a Grey Merchant. We are, and that's an extension of the hand. Owen Turtwald is moving on to the finals. Mono Black Devotion is going to battle against Green White Aggro. 2 superstars in the Open Series.